All right, let's take a look at Estime again, a younger guy. I believe he's just 20 years old. 5'11", 221. He may slide a little bit. This is his 40, and it was not great. 4.71 was the official time. Jamal Williams, if you're telling me you can get Jamal Williams in the third, fourth round, that's pretty good. Thickly muscled runner capable of wearing out defenses through a heavier workload. There were times when Estime played too slow when he forced the process, moving pieces up front, but he showed a greater willingness to cut it loose as the season progressed. The other thing I would say about him is he's got football speed, and we can talk about that in a little bit. Can make sudden reactive cuts, closing tackle, agile feet to hop over, sidestep traffic. Knack for finding late developing lanes. Once he picks up momentum, tackling is like tackling a compact car. You do like that. Weaknesses can get bogged down. Processing interior blocking, sluggish to gather feet, sink hips. Average burst allows defender opportunity to take their shots. Running style forces him to work harder. Potential to protect the quarterback, meaning in blocking, but he needs technique work. So that last thing tells you he can get on the field early. I saw enough Notre Dame games where I saw him running away from defenses. That's what I kind of meant by football speed.
Yeah, no, look, I'm with you. The 40-yard dash, I thought he was going to run faster than that. And honestly, I've seen him run faster than that. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not. As I went through this process, Estime is somebody that I consistently came back to is like, man, there's just something about this dude. I like him. I know he's not going to be the most explosive guy in the world. He's not going to be a home run hitter for you, but honestly, I think that home run speed is kind of overblown in today's NFL. Like, people love the guys, the running backs who are going to run, in the 4.4, sometimes the 4.3s. We're about to talk about one in a second, but I would much rather have a player who's giving me a healthy 4 or 5 yards per carry consistently than to say, hey, this guy's really boom or bust. Maybe he'll take a 60-yarder to the house, but outside of that, he probably isn't doing too much for you. Give me the steady approach to the running game, especially when it comes to that RB2, that RB3 label. And Estime is somebody who, like the scouting report said, he's got the frame, he's got the strength to be a nice third down back, to bring in, have him as a pass protecting specialist. And then, of course, you get him in those short yardage situations on third down as well. So, yeah, I think the 40 is going to freak some people out, but Estime's game and how it's going to translate to the next level, that didn't really matter anyway. So I like him for what he is. He's a determined runner. He's got some really nice burst to him. When he sees the field really well, he's got some beautiful runs, like you said, from watching a lot of Notre Dame games. So Estime, don't be too alarmed by the 40. This guy can give you some really nice value as a mid-round running back pick.